What's a guilty pleasure you think everyone should try at least once? A spa day. Go for a full package. Get a body treatment, massage, facial, mani-pedi. Then spend the rest of the day in a robe reading a trashy novel. It's amazing. I did this for my 25th birthday. Took the day off work, got a massage and everything at the Four Seasons, then had a Cosmo and a truffle grilled cheese at the bar. It was actually heaven. For me, getting touched by strangers is a good and sure way to spike my anxiety to the roof. If you have the luxury to live alone at any point, do it. There's a liberating feeling of being able to do whatever you want in your own space. To decorate however you want, etc. The joke I tell people is to crawl around your apartment in the dark. Who's gonna know? It's called night crawlers. Yup, can confirm. At 50 plus years old, and sometimes I just go up the stairs on all fours. It's great. Doing things that are reserved for kids. I'm in my late 20s and went to the zoo for my last birthday. And for fuck's sake, you need to take yourself out on a date. Taking yourself out on a date is fucking awesome. Do all the things you want to do without someone else persuading you to do something differently. My husband and I always do date night on Fridays. Sometimes he travels for work, but it usually doesn't involve Friday. So when he was called away over a Friday, I felt like I should still do the date night. So I did it my way. I decided to go to a movie I wanted to see but would bore my husband. I saw the TV Glow, so good for anyone who grew up in the 90s. Got to the parking garage. Smoked a joint, which he probably would have scolded me for. Went to the concessions and got the biggest popcorn and soda money can buy, and had a fucking blast. I was the only one in the theater of the midnight showing, and it was so good. To top it off, I drove home with the windows down, and some amazing music blaring with not another car on the road. It may seem simple, but oftentimes the simple liberties bring the most joy. Drunken karaoke at home. It's different when you are at home. You can sing all the songs you want. Drinks are way cheaper, and if you make a little party out of it, you can do a be your own bartender night. Everyone brings different alcohol and mixers. Make yourselves different drinks. It's a blast. Not all the time kind of thing though. Yes, my friends did naked dance parties over the internet. We would take turns picking songs and rock out together in our own homes. Cameras optional. Making a batch of cookies and eating every single one. Damn, now I want nothing more in life than to do this. Mushrooms. Only did once. Changed my life. You aren't as important as you think you are, that's a good thing. But you are stepping on the floor, and the floor can't tell you it doesn't like being stepped on. The least you could do is thank the floor for allowing it. Does this make sense? Oh yeah, I was 35 the first time I tried mushrooms. I've never laughed so hard in my life. I decided in that moment that the whole of the universe is just hilarious. Everything, and I mean everything, is just one massive cosmic joke. A science experiment that resulted in both awesome and comical results. No one can convince me the blobfish was created with any serious intent, lol. That was 2 years ago, and I've taken life a lot less seriously since that day, and honestly, I am a much happier person now. I've decided that humanity is going to continue on its path of chaos and violence, as it always has, well beyond my own lifetime. I try to stay optimistic that we can change one day, but I no longer feel the weight of it all on my own shoulders anymore. All I can do is affect the lives of the people I'm in direct contact with, and try to make their days better too. I can't change the whole world, but maybe I can change just enough with kindness to make meaningful differences in my own community. Perhaps they too will go on to do the same, and we can effectively change the world of the future by learning how to enjoy our lives and the people in them right now, while we are living it. For me, it's an expensive, multi-course meal. Go to a place that has a tasting menu, have a 2-hour or more dinner experience. Getting good, high-quality food for that special occasion dinner is amazing. It's shocking how much better a $150 per person 5-course meal is than even just a regular nice dinner where a steak is $70. My wife and I did this on NYE with my buddy and his wife. It might be the most expensive meal I've eaten, but it was also probably the best. Sometimes, when a coworker is upset for whatever reason, I slip a dollar bill in their coat pocket when they're not looking. It's not much, but I always feel better when I find a long-forgotten dollar bill in my pocket. I've actually seen it brighten up their day, so I know it works. They're usually confused but excited about it. This is something I would have never thought of. I really like it. I kind of want to try this. Put your head between two really, really big boobs. Take a day off with your spouse and have a random date. Day. Cuddle, linger in bed, have some hot sex. Go eat breakfast or brunch and return to the bed, smoke a joint, and watch 80s movies like Lost Boys or Goonies. Have more sex, eat dinner, go to sleep. Tell everyone at work the next day that you're feeling much better from your 24-hour stomach flu, and yes, your husband is also feeling better. What should we do with the kids though? Not have them in the first place. This was how I solved this challenge, to be honest. An all-inclusive resort. Fuck, I want to go back. It's so incredible, especially when all you want to do is not think. I've gone twice, the most recent being about a year ago for the honeymoon. After all the wedding planning and stuff, it felt great to go to a resort where we could figure out what we wanted as it came up rather than needing to plan anything. I definitely had a few moments of, what the fuck am I doing? There's so much excessiveness here. But to be fair, we aren't gluttons and we didn't just get wasted every day, so it felt fine. I'm sure the hotel made money off of us and our relative moderation. We saw plenty of people though. If you can afford it, fly first class once. It makes air travel a lot more bearable, enjoyable, even. I've always wanted to, but I'm afraid once I do it I'll never be able to go back. This is the reality of the situation, lol. I can't fly in coach anymore, you just can't ever go back to that rat's nest of a situation. I flew international business once. Work paid for it. I nearly fell out of my seat when they brought the ice cream sundae cart over after dinner to build my custom sundae order. Laying flat and getting some real sleep was wonderful too, but expected. Peanut butter and honey sandwich on toasted bread, chocolate chip and banana pancakes. 18-year single malt Scotch whiskey. Watch the stars move across the night sky. Use spun or creamed honey for that sandwich. Make it even more decadent by buttering the bread with good, salted butter first. Eating an entire pizza while watching a trashy reality show you swear you'd never watch. Because nothing says I'm thriving like screaming at strangers' bad life choices with marinara on your face. Healing your inner child. Buy that Lego set, go to that zoo, hell, buy a propeller rainbow hat and a comically large lollipop and frolic around town. A thin crust plain cheese pizza with triple cheese while drinking wine and smoking doobies in a hot tub. Walking out of a shitty job with your middle finger in the air. Getting all your favorite snacks food and then smoking a joint. Once a quarter I give myself a zen day where I watch the entire Vikings show while binging on anything I want and getting high. I got up to 300 pounds doing this too often. Calling random people daddy. Buying a birthday cake when it's not your birthday, and eating it just because. I hope I don't get slaughtered for this comment. I know it's really bad and no, I do not recommend it to anyone, but for me personally, cheating in a relationship is the best guilty pleasure out there. Ordering dessert first at a restaurant. Feels wrong, tastes amazing. Eating a steak with your hands. Watching a trashy reality show. Going on a snack run. I will often spend $40 on snacks that can last me only a day or a week. It's so nice to enjoy chips every once in a while. I found out I had a vacation day I needed to use, so I took an impromptu night off. I work an overnight shift, cashed in a Hilton Rewards night for the nicest hotel within 30 miles and went there instead of work. Told nobody. Ordered delivery Chinese and pizza and then ate it in bed while I watched movies. Went home in the morning like I'd been at work. It was nice. Gas station food. Shower beer. I'm a simple dude. Eating chocolate cereal with chocolate milk. You feel so gross after, but it's so satisfying. Buying one of those rotisserie chickens from Walmart, and then eating it in the parking lot. Did this escape my in-laws once? A day at Disneyland World by myself. Arrive when I want. Ride what I want. Eat what I want. Single rider line options. Don't have to carry things for people. Enjoy at my own pace. Drinking hot chocolate while eating ice cream. The hot and cold together just feels so decadent, like I'm getting away with something. Maybe because growing up ice cream was a summer treat and cocoa was for winter. Now that I'm a grown-up, in name only, I swear, I can break all the rules. Dip cheese stick in nacho cheese. Do it, you coward. Boys, pedicures and manicures fucking rock. Book a mani-pedi with the homies. Don't forget to say no homo. Saying fuck it and going on a longish, spur-of-the-moment drive with a partner or friends on a nice day. Listening to mainstream pop music in secret. For all my men who've never given them a chance, rom-coms. I always liked a good rom-com. I don't know how you can claim to love cinema without acknowledging there's some great ones. A happy ending massage, by someone who is not being trafficked, single days. Save up a few $100K and then take a few years off and just be single. Maybe a pet. Live alone. Eat peanut butter and jelly for breakfast if you want. Pursue your creative desires, music, painting, cinema, etc. Hike every day if you so desire. Volunteer. Been doing this since I was 58 and about to hit year 3. Need to get back to real life for a few years, but I, in essence, swapped out a couple of years from retirement. I can do it for about $40,000 per year. Being lazy for a day. I would plan for it in advance by sending my toddler to my mom, telling my partner that don't bother me if it's not emergency, then go straight to my bed and stay there all day, except when I need to eat, drink, or go to the washroom. A very loud, unapologetic, and obnoxious fart in a public place, preferably a location with fantastic echo acoustics. Buy a new car. I mean brand new. One that no one else has sat in, except the delivery driver. That no one else has owned or put their shit in the trunk. That doesn't have a strange-looking stain. Just a new car smell. I won't do it again. But the first time I did it, it just felt decadent and like I'd made something of my life. Everyone should experience the absolute absurdity of belting out your favorite jam in the shower. It's 1 part performance art, 2 parts private therapy. Nothing lifts the spirit quite like turning your morning routine into a Broadway audition where the only critic is the shampoo bottle. What's a guilty pleasure you think everyone should try at least once? Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this one.